Hi creative minds, and welcome to our daily vlog for April. Today I want to talk about whether or not we should adapt fairy tales and folklore or create our own. Sometimes you might feel or think or even be judged by others thinking, can't you come up with your own original stuff? Oh no, that's not accurate, especially if it's a historical figure. So let me talk about that with you and tell you what we're working on and why you should consider both. Stay tuned. If you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button and give us a like, or you can definitely subscribe for more content on writing and audio drama, producing, all the things that have to do with being a creative and exploring and adventures. So, as you know, Disney was, in the early days, back in the day when they started as far back as Snow White, they were adapting fairy tales. So the original version of Snow White, we don't think of, like little animals in the woods, like singing and helping wash dishes. They brought that in, right? They evolved it and made it different. And then we have Pixar, on the other hand, who doesn't believe in adapting many fairy tales. They actually want to do everything original. And we see that with Cars and The Incredibles, and Toy Story was definitely original. And because it's so unique and it was, so innovative, it was, they've done really, really well. So what do? Should you adapt or should you create original? Well, folklore is folklore and lasting for a reason. There's either some sort of lesson, but we love it. There's some things about folklore tales that we absolutely love, whether it's just childhood nostalgia, the lessons and the characters are they're very timeless figures, or they are historical and maybe they mean something to the city around you or the country or even just your local neighborhood. They're legendary for a reason. There's some sort of essence that is really pulling you in, and you've probably imagined all these things that the characters have gone through and imagined adventures with them. And if you're a dorky little kid like me that just loved to play pretend, you probably imagined yourself on these adventures too. I mean, come on, don't lie, you probably did it. So if that was you, it's okay, write it out, because you're not the only one who did that. I admit that I did it. So it's okay if you want to adapt it. Now, when you're adapting it, will other people like it? Will other people respond to it? Well, there's a few things that you can do. You can make it really, really weird. And when I mean weird, like really, really weird to where it is very niche for the market. We've seen Pride and Prejudice and zombies. Obviously, that's very niche for a market. We've seen fan fiction of all types, whether it's sci-fi, Star Trek, or different types of fan fiction for other genres, and they are made to market towards a very certain group of people. When Disney was making those big fairy tales back in the day, it was marketing for a much larger audience that didn't have internet. So you actually have the freedom to make it weird, to make it strange, and make it to appeal to people who are just as weird and strange as you are, and something that you might love as well. Now, another thing is that you want to make it modern or have it tie into something that's a modern day problem, a modern day issue. And these days, let's just be real, there's no shortage of modern day issues to talk about. There's no shortage of problems. There's no shortage of social justice, or even if you don't like that, but conspiracy theories. I mean, there's no shortage of any of that. So you can adopt it to where the story kind of talks about it through different characters' point of views, and people actually like it because it's relevant, and it's relevant in the conversation. So yeah, adapt it. Now, evolve it. So going back to Disney had princesses, right? And if you were to compare Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty to now Mulan or Moana. I've never seen Moana, my kids are grown, but Mulan, and some of the other more fierce princesses, it's a very different type of character, right? So because Disney was adapting fairy tales for the modern audience, they evolved what princesses mean. Now, of course, we still see some kind of discrepancies, or there's still some sort of open conversations about Disney princesses and things like that. But you can see the difference in how princesses are received. Like a princess being a warrior like Mulan, that's very unique, very good for this modern day conversation. Princesses being a help me damsel in distress, not so much, right? Princesses being strong and transformative, very dynamic like Elsa and Anna. from Frozen, like that's definitely very modern day relevance here too as well. So, but that couldn't happen unless they evolved the fairy tale. So if you are thinking about writing about a historical figure and you don't know how it's going to be received, write it anyway, but make sure you are making it super weird, super imaginative, making it apply to modern day tales, and evolve it, because honestly, if you don't evolve it, it will die out as something that will just be in the vault or somewhere where like, yeah, an old movie or something Googleable, but not something that's really enjoyed still to this day. And that's what we want as artists. We want timeless work, right? So if you like this video, definitely give us a like. And creative minds, that's all for today. I will see you in our next beta vlog. Until then, keep creating.